All right, so here he is, the Motown phenom, Kevin Lee. He has challenged for a piece of the UFC gold. That came in 2017. He's got a lot of championship qualities, DC. Still just a matter of putting it all together.
When you look at Kevin Lee, you think, okay, this is the type of guy that will be a UFC champion. He just not has had the night where it all comes together for him. Because for him, it will have to be perfect. But he can wrestle, he can strike, he can grapple. All the boxes that you need to check to become a champ, Kevin Lee has. He just has to put it all together to accomplish his ultimate goal.
Still looking for total direction after the loss of his head coach, Robert Follis, a few years ago. But Kevin Lee is always a threat, always a factor. We'll see how it goes for him here tonight. He is the reigning, defending, undisputed UFC welterweight champion of the world, and in a division that has so much depth in that top 15, it's even more remarkable that this man has remained the hunted. The question tonight, with a powerful challenger out of that blue corner, can he walk away and still? Our tale of the tape for this welterweight championship fight. So these fighters relatively close in age, just a year apart, with similar height and some differences in reach. Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. When the action begins, our referee in charge, Herb Dean. And now, this is the moment UFC fans around the world have been waiting for. Live from the sold-out Toyota Center in Houston, Texas. It's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC welterweight championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. This man is a wrestler holding a professional record of 18 wins, 7 losses. He stands 5 feet 10 inches tall, weighing in at 170 pounds. Fighting out of Las Vegas, Nevada, USA, presenting the challenger, Kevin the Motown Phenom Lee. And now, introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner. This man is a kickboxer, holding a professional record of 21 wins, 3 losses, and 1 no contest. He stands 6 feet tall, weighing in at 170 pounds. Ladies and gentlemen, presenting the reigning, defending UFC welterweight champion of the world, Leon Rocky Edwards.
All right, this is for the championship. You've been given your instructions in the dressing room. Protect yourself at all times. Follow my instructions. We will have a clean fight. Touch gloves, let's make it official.
They touch him up, and we are underway.
Ready.
All right, so here we go with round 1, and when you have what looks like a classic matchup of striker versus grappler, it doesn't always play out that way, but given what these fighters said to us on Thursday, the game plans seem pretty clear.
They're very clear game plans, but which one of them is able to implement the game plan most effectively? The grappler will try to get forward, get close, try to secure takedowns. He's even willing to pull guard to make sure that he is in the grappling situations. The striker needs to stay at space. The striker needs to maintain distance and fight behind that beautiful jab he possesses.
Lee gets the takedown. Nice entry on that attempt. Well, there are a few things more fun to watch in mixed martial arts than these type of transitions and scrambles on the ground.
High-level grappling can really be entertaining.
Back mount now. All right, bottom fighter here, maybe looking to hip escape, DC. Close guard. Working on a guillotine.
He's attacking guillotine.
Oh, we're getting a finish here. Oh, what a beautiful counter to the guillotine there. Gets side mount, and now maybe the Von Flute choke will be there. Oven St. Preux has got to like that transition there. Not tapping out tonight. All right, right into side control here, DC. Biggest difference between half guard.
He got his foot on the hip, and now he's throwing up a triangle attempt. He's going to try to move his left arm across to get pressure on the choke. Watch triangle, watch triangle. There he is. He's moving to the finishing position. Now watch, he goes parallel right next to his opponent. Oh, he might have got him with a choke.
Ooh, right into side control, DC.
This is where you want to be now because you get to make your opponent decide. They try to turn back into you, you can attack guillotine. If they turn away to try to get to your knees, you throw your hooks in and you got all your rear choke submissions.
All right, side control now. Well, these are some excellent ground and pound strikes here, DC. There's an efficiency with which he operates in these situations.
He knows exactly when to throw, exactly when to hold, and it's allowing him to really control the grappling aspect of the fight.
There's a song there, right? Know when to hold him, know when to
fold him. Yep, absolutely. Gotta be careful, armbar.
Continuing to try to manipulate the head here. Oh, and there's the horn at the end of the round. How about this fight, folks? You see, he was nearly caught in a submission there right at the end of the round. Saved by the bell. So back to the stool. Mentally probably not in a great place here. We'll see if he can recover and get himself back into this fight. All right, a lot of tremendous striking action in that last round, DC. I know you don't have a telestrator, but take us through the replay.
I mean, I would love to have my telestrator right now. That was a great display of high-level mixed martial arts striking. Both combatants stood toe-to-toe and let it all hang out.
All right, here we go with the start of our second round. Leon Edwards. And that man, the Motown phenom, Kevin Lee. His leg is hurt here. You can see him limping a little bit.
Big punch lands over the top. How's he gonna follow this one?
Beautiful jab there from Leon Edwards. And if you don't know the name Leon Edwards, you're gonna start to hear his name increasingly. Truly one of the better fighters in this division.
Absolutely. And the reason you don't know his name is because he's more of a quiet guy. He's very reserved. He used to be at AKA for months, and you barely knew that Rocky was even there. He was just there to get his work in, as he's doing his work now inside the octagon.
And rip the body there. Stuffs the takedown there. How good is his takedown defense? Oh, now he's got the Thai plum, Daniel. Oh!
What a fantastic strike to throw at the exact right moment. He deserves this moment. Go finish his fight. Big, powerful punch lands. Now we get back to range.
Just over 3 minutes to go in round two.
Wow, actually got the takedown.
Oh, look at this. Jumps over into side mount to try to counter the guillotine. Maybe going with that Von Flute choke, or I guess we should probably call it the OSP at this point. Wow. All right, full guard now, DC.
The fighter on top needs to be trying to gain posture to throw ground and pound and then move to the next position. But if you're on the bottom, you've got to build a shield. Try to push your opponent off to try to get back to your feet. Now he's attacking the triangle.
Triangle looks pretty tight, DC. I'm no Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu black belt, but maybe not good here.
No, it looks like it's getting in deep. Watch triangle, watch triangle. Push the arm to the side. Get his head against the...
Nicely done. Strong bottom work here, staying busy. Couple hammer fists there for good measure. Oh, really nice work to keep busy off of his back as he lands some more offense here for Bob. All right, side control now. We'll see if he can advance position. All right, so you got to be careful playing on the ground with this guy. You don't want to mess around for too long.
He jumps on a headlock. We call this in wrestling just a headlock. And if you're not careful, you can get stuck in an arm triangle.
Watch triangle, watch triangle. There he is. He's moving to the finisher position. Now watch, he goes parallel right next to the corner.
Oh, and there's the horn at the end of the round. So the fighter was really caught in a submission there just as the horn sounded. Safe to say he was saved by the bell there. So back to the stools they go. 60 seconds to recover here. We're going to fight on, ladies and gentlemen. Another round coming up. Well, I'm not sure the extent to which he has recovered, but we do see the end of the round. DC, talk us through the replay.
Well, he's a tough guy. He's going to make it to the stool. He's going to survive unless you put him completely out of there. Unfortunately, he's in there with a guy that does have that ability.
Ready to fight? Ready.
Here we go, third round of this championship fight. Well, we wondered earlier why there weren't as many body strikes. He's making up for lost time here. Shot to the body connects, and that bears watching. That's going to hurt this opponent. A little single collar tie there. Oh, knee to the head. That never feels good.
He changes the angle, finds the right spot to land that punch to the head in the clinch.
And he landed the right hand there. Oh, he eats a knee.
Beautiful punch.
Now, oh, and a quick entry.
Great single entry. Rotates the high crotch. He's taking it for a ride.
All right, well, both fighters pretty comfortable on the ground, DC, but you got to be very careful hanging out here for too long if you're his opponent.
An attacking armbar. Side control. Now he's in no danger of a submission.
How about that? He's like, you go here, my arm's free, and now he's got plenty of room to operate here out of side control. Nicely done. All right, he's got side control here, DC. You know, he's got a lot of different submissions in his arsenal once this fight gets to the ground. Oh, now trying to isolate an arm, DC.
He needs to move his hips back to cover. He cannot allow him on that angle. Attacking armbar.
He might get a finish here. And this might just be a matter of time. And there it is! Let's take a look back at the replay as he gets it done by submission tonight, champ.
He was able to get the fight to the ground exactly where he wanted it. Eventually, his opponent gave him an opportunity to get a submission. He did that, and he should be very proud of the work he did tonight in the octagon.
Well, it's one thing to earn a UFC title. It's another thing to get it done emphatically the way he did tonight. The undisputed UFC welterweight champion, your winner by way of submission.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 3 minutes, 43 seconds of round number 3. Declaring the winner by submission due to an armbar, and new undisputed UFC welterweight
So there he is, the newly minted UFC welterweight champion. You had to look far and wide for people who were picking him in this spot tonight. As Dominic Cruz said, when you became the double champ,